Hello, this is Jeffrey here in Austin, Texas, at the corner of I'm out right off of the corner of West Loud and South First. I just came from the pawn shop, Top Cash Pawn. I was looking for a cross, a silver cross like this with a silver chains. All of a sudden, I don't want those points on this cross. Well, I can't get them off, you know, unless I had just a file a drill that files or drills, but I don't want to go through all that trouble. Ask somebody if they think I can do that, but I'm talking about like without those devices. It'll be a long time in it. But in the prison, when I broke eyeglass frames, I have actually filed down lens to put in another pair of frames. It took a long time filing them lens down too. I rubbed them, held each lens real hard, and just scrub, you know. I mean, you know, just press. Scrape as I press. That's how I was trying to say it. It's 61 degrees and I'm dressed colorful. I'm dressed festive too. Today, all of a sudden I want a cross that don't have them points, and I used to have one, and unfortunately, that's the fourth or fifth pawn shop I've been to and have not found what I wanted. You know, from time to time I get in my mind I want something real bad, and or I think I want something real bad, and try to get it. You know, like get it the right way. I'm talking about buying it. You know, and now that crosses a situation like that. I thought my cap was stuck on the limb right there. I pulled away though. But I've been riding down, coming this way through on Menchaca, I meant to say. On South First. That way, coming this way and going back and forth. Once a branch, some of the branches that come into the pathway or the sidewalk have taken off a cap. And a Benny cap like this. Oh, I got this light coat. I like that blue color, you know, that version of blue. To wear outside, and then I'm taking it off when I go in businesses to show all my colors, you know. And I'm double layered on my arms, on my sweatshirt arms, you know. Okay, I had a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm trying not to forget. In there, when I got ready to leave, I saw a family, you know, a few people dressed festive, mainly the daughter. And I told the guy in the pawn shop, I said, I'm glad I'm not the only one still dressed festive. 2 days after Christmas, you know, it's 2 days after Christmas. And I told that guy, I said, I am the human form. I am the human version of decorations don't come down until January the 1st. He chuckled and said he acknowledged that is unusual, you know, that saying. I got an article on that I wrote about that, you know. And after 32 years in Christmas and missing all the holidays and missing 31 Christmases, it would have been 32 if I hadn't got out in March. It would have been 32 Christmases, but I got out March 10, 2008. Thank God I'm free. And This is the longest I've been out of any correctional institution since I was 8 years old. Wow. So I value freedom, you know. I value freedom, and I'm enjoying it. And okay, what else I want to say? Before I go any further, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, I encourage you to receive Him, because He is coming soon. I'm not giving a date, but He is coming soon, you know. And in His coming soon, it's going to be the rapture that is catching away of millions of believers, both in the graves and alive, that have believed in Him. Then the world is going to go, well, He's going to take them to heaven. Christ said He's preparing a mansion. He's preparing a mansion for those who believe in Him. So He's coming back for His church. It is getting cold, and that cold getting all up in my nose. Let me put on I got a package of these from a thrift store the other day. I like this one right here. It kind of keep me warm. Before I started wearing masks in the cold, I used to wrap my scarf around my nostrils, my nose, you know. I dropped the phone, but it's still recording. That's good. Let me do this. Let me hit this. See if this facing me camera works while you're recording. That must took a picture. Anyway, I'll just manually do it like so I won't end up killing the video or stopping the video. Then I had to put my goggles on. Woo! 60, I think I said it was 61, 60 something, whatever it is. 61, 62 or whatever. It is freezing to me. Okay, that guy in that pawn shop told me they got some a jewelry section at HEB. That fairly new HEB down that way, so I'm planning to go to, well, I wanted to go to Salvation Army, but maybe I can I plan to go to Walmart too. A lot of stores up in this area I want to go to. And okay, I got red on red in my long john legs, and red in my glasses. Okay, when Christ come back, the tribulation will occur, which is the worst time in human history. Oh, look at that big old flag. But God will be saving people then as well, you know. Let me put on my other stuff. It is. The Bible says, who can stand before His cold? Talking about God's cold. That's in the book of Psalms. And that is right. I sure can't. But God gave us 4 seasons for a reason, you know. better. I was thinking about earlier when I used to be in prison. They gave us a coat. It used to be a light white cloth light, and it wasn't adequate, you know. It was probably about like this one, you know. This one is thin, but I got layers on, 2 layers on up under it, so it's sufficient. And I used to wear long johns. They sold long johns in the commissary in prison. I used to wear them too, you know. I don't know if I double them up. I may have, but cause I may have just had one pair. But later on in prison, they came out with a bigger, thicker coat. But anyway, I'm glad I'm free, so I can adequately be warm. And I got a Benny cap on. I mean, I got this Santa cap is too thin to always keep my head warm, but it's sufficient. But I got this. This is a layer of the Benny cap I tore out so I can wear under this, you know. Then when I went in the building over there, I let it dry because my sweat be getting on it. Matter of fact, let me put it back on also. I went to the bike shop yesterday and got my bike fixed really good. This handle was like, when I bend it back sometimes, it'll get jammed and not come back forward, you know, like that. See, it'll stay like that even further down. And but now it's fixed. And the guy pointed down somewhere down in that area, I think. He said that's the problem. Looked like he fixed it. Something was wrong with that. Maybe it wasn't long enough. Then he fixed some attention group schools I told him about. I'm really glad about that. That's what the ring represent. The ring represent when I get things fixed on my bike. I'm happy. It makes me happy. Also, it represents when it's a dual meaning. When I get things fixed in my life, it also makes me happy. That cold got me sniffing. Okay, I started on something and went to something else. Anyway, I encourage you to accept the Lord before the tribulation, the worst day in human history. And we're living in the last days, very far into the last day. The signs of Christ coming are everywhere, all in the news. There's wars and rumors of wars. There are earthquakes and all kind of floods and even volcanoes I'm hearing about. There are all kind of things that Christ said will happen in the end of the world, you know. So I encourage you to be ready, you know, and it's gonna be worse in the tribulation. But there are pandemic, worldwide diseases and so forth, and wow, it's a great time to be alive if we know God, because God prophesied these things, you know, and but He's gonna take the church out, true Christians, before the worst time ever occurs, you know, which is the tribulation. God is gonna be saving people then, but it's gonna be hard. And I encourage you to be saved right now. Okay. So if that wasn't what I wanted to say, I'm glad I said it. Yesterday I hit a hole in the road and my bike fell. I jumped away from the bike. The bike fell and broke this. But a friend of mine at the bike shop helped me get it fixed. It pops into place, you know. He popped it into place and put some tape on it at my urging. All right. I don't know what else I want to say, but hope everybody had a great Christmas. A great Christmas. And let me get back in this stuff and figure out where I want to go next and get back on my to-do list. Everybody have a great day and a great life.